Ah, hi. Emily, Laser Princess, Pink Raccoon, Buffy, whatever the fuck this is. Season 5, Episode 6, Family. Tara and Willow's cat is back. And it is mentioned in a later episode briefly, like in passing, what happened to the cat. And I believe it was Dawn that killed it or did something to it to the extent that it is no longer around. I don't know. But yeah, it doesn't really come up a lot in the course of the series. At my starting point. Oh, this is the one where Tara's. See, I wrote a word that I'm afraid I'm not allowed to use anymore. Something that starts with an N, family, shows up. It starts with an N-A, an N and an A, and it's 4 letters long, and it says Tara's that family shows up. I don't like them at all. Be a great Hallmark card. Sorry, you're a magically created being composed of the energy of a mystically imprisoning device. Yeah, yeah. Should probably make that Hallmark card. And you can just send it to a random person. Just like confuse the fuck out of them. Cliche, now I'm upset moment from Glory is nonetheless amusing. She's always fun. She's always a good time. I love Glory. Tara, stop dumbing yourself down for those nitwits. Definitely. She's frequently portrayed as being very smart, Tara. Uh, or very wise, I guess, more than smart. And yeah, at least in certain episodes. I would like to see if Glory's head fucking thing would work on me. I think it would probably make me sane, to be honest. Ugh, Xander is just a disgusting subhuman thing, I swear. Zero misinformation. Yes, Buffy and Xander, Tara is far above you. Sorry. Oh boy, did I need Spike's fantasy about fighting Buffy while he and Harmony do it missionary style. Yeah, yeah, that's an image that you'll never get out of your head now that I've said it in those plain terms. Tara's brother reminds me of a hillbilly tweaker I knew years ago. I used to play D&D with, very much so. Funny individual. Came up with one of probably the worst game I've ever played in, and it was ridiculous. And I do unfortunately tend to break games, tabletop games. I just do. I cast the wrong spell at the wrong time, or I notice the wrong thing at the wrong time, and shit just falls apart, and DMs get mad at me. But in this case, it wasn't my fault. It wasn't that I so much broke the game as the game was set up broken, and I just kind of gleefully abandoned thinking about the things I was doing and just having my character do them without considering the ramifications, because they're really, it was very much so a game where there was no point to it. So does Riley live at Buffy's house now? Nip shortness in the bud. But yeah, he really is Captain Cardboard. I'm not sure who I was talking about. Probably Riley. You just know Tara's dad is a misogynistic bullshit NA something something douche. Can we say Christo-fascist? Because they're clearly religious and fascistic. Religious in a Christian sense. So, am I allowed to say that? I'm not trying to misinform anyone, but this character on this show that I'm talking about sincerely to me appears to be what would be in common parlance called a Christo-fascist. Again, it's a character on a TV show. I'm not talking about your beloved governmental hierarchy people that you love so much and are afraid of anyone saying anything negative about in any way. Oh, I am great. I am beautiful. I love Glory. I do. She's wonderful. Wonderful big bad evil guy. Still say Tara should have just been honest. Could have made everything better. Because, I mean, seriously, if Tara went to people like Giles and Willow and said, I think I'm half demon because my family has convinced me that I'm half demon because they're Christo-fascists, and they probably directly or indirectly ended up killing my mom because she was a witch. I think they probably would have helped her figure out that she's not a demon at all, you know? Because it's just kind of the stuff they do, right? How did Riley clock Sandy? Probably has some kind of device. Yeah, I answered my own question with that one. Oh my fucking god, that bitch whining about Tara's dad and brother having to take care of themselves. Yeah, Tara's, what is it, her cousin, who's got big trad wife energy and like coming at Tara with this guilt trip about your daddy doesn't like doing his own dishes. Ooh. Fucking ridiculous. Shut up, cousin Beth. This does explain why Tara hates Willow doing magic, though. Yeah, yeah, it does. Why does no one use paint or something? Invisibility is not this OP. Yeah, the demons are all invisible because of Tara's spell, right? So when they start getting attacked by invisible people, once again, they make no effort to do anything to reveal the location of the invisible people. Glitter, paint, ink, confetti. There are so many easy and obvious ways to nullify the benefits of invisibility for your attackers. Oh, love the way Willow and Tara look at each other. It is some great acting. As far as I have heard, Willow's actress is not exactly okay with lesbians at this point or something. I don't know. I might be wrong. I might be misinformed. There seem to be a lot of bad people on all these old 90s shows. That 70s show is full of them, from what I've heard. Zero misinformation. I'm speculating, not providing anything concrete. Cousin Beth is pathetic. Now, if you've ever read the autobiography of Malcolm X, he talks about house versus field individuals of a certain class in that setting. And yeah, I said Cousin Beth is a housewoman in that context. Willow Tara is so beautiful, but it makes me feel my isolation worse than ever. It does. And obviously, at the end of season 6, when Tara gets murdered by a jackass poser supervillain who gets clever and says, I'm going to use the power of gun, is really fucked up. And the kill your gay tropes in full display, which is even worse. So, yeah, thumbs down to that one. But yeah,